Hey everyone, hey everyone. Today we will be discussing the truth about the return. He already walks amongst you guys. God is already here. You know, well you don't know. But those of you who do know, it's not what you think. He's already here. No, God will not strike the sky open. He will not cause more destruction, especially after what you guys have done. No, God will not come out in glamour and fame and all this stuff. No, that's not how it is. It's not how I present myself. God is not materialistic. He doesn't crave attention. He's God. He has you all. He has the entire universe. Y'all gave him nothing. He gives you life. He gives you energy. He gives you purpose. You give God praise, glory, blessings, thanks. We give you that life. Show gratitude, show humility, show humanity. I mean, you are human. You're not God. And yet all these people out here are doing chaos and terrible things to each other. For what purpose? Competition? Competing? You say that you're not one when you stay on one planet? You are all one. Yes, you might be different race, but you are still one species. It's like you have one body. Yes, you may have different organisms in your body, but you still have one body. Just like you're in one planet, your planet contains a lot of elements. They're still on one planet. And every planet don't have the same elements in this one universe. There are many universes inside this universe, many galaxies. You know? Again, stop thinking so small, so materialistic. That is not the way of God. That is the way of the world. That man has put you under this illusion. God is back. God has been walking amongst you all in silence and quiet. When it's time to be seen, I'll be seen. Like now. These are moments where I've been seen when I'm using the vessel. This was the vessel I chose to live, to go through the process of life. I made myself forget too rear-weighted of who I was. And I remember everything. The whole plan of coming back down again, forgetting what coming inside again. Because you're in my head, you're in my mind. Reevaluating everything. And I see that a lot of things here is not what I dreamed of. I said, let there be light and breath so you all can see this and live in this dream. Because I've always wanted a team. People. We have organisms in our body. I wanted organizations. Doing their goals, their dreams, their purposes. Healing, supporting, curing, growing, agriculture, entertaining, showing things. And it's crazy because this happened in heaven too. With Satan, the most beautiful angel, his only job was to be supporter of God's right hand man and entertain. How you mess that up? By getting in his head and overpowering. If you fail, don't fall into the same footsteps, especially when you are made in God's image. And he has granted you the freedom and power of him inside this planet, in this universe. When I come and I evaluate it, it's disappointing. Because you guys know the truth. You don't want to know. You don't want to accept it. Because you'll feel like it will take away your power that you think you have, that you think you have earned. No. Power is given by God, who is power. Power is granted. It's not earned from control or from the things you do or from the things you think you do. It's like buying love. You don't buy love. Love comes to you. You can't force love. Love comes to you. You by love is not real. If you force love, that's a that's actually a sin in many, many, many ways. But we're gonna get to that in another video. Um, my deal is you people can't even see what's right in front of you, yet you say you believe, but yet you don't have imagination. You think people with imagination is crazy when really they're not. That's why I tell people live your best dreams, because you were here for that purpose. You were made by a dream, literally. Everyone who is truly successful, those of you who are in politics, even Trump, even he knows this. Those of you who are truly successful, they have imagination. They dream big. They know what's coming to them because they put it out there. They planned it. They use the power of their minds and heart. That feeling, that drive, it's real. It comes to you. It gives you power. It's the key to your freedom. And y'all have allowed the government, the old ways, y'all have allowed them all to manipulate you and beat the imagination out of you, thinking you're crazy, you're insane, you're ignorant, because you can imagine. No, it's actually quite opposite. You're ignorant for falling for that illusion. You're ignorant for not imagining yourselves coming together and destroying the people of evil. Y'all could have been in slavery when slavery was going on back in the days before technology became technology. You all could have came together, no matter what race you are, and ended whoever was in charge of you, just by coming together, really communicating, thinking as one, not going behind each other's backs, doing sins, planning plots and attacks, all because you want to be the head of the boss or next to the boss. No, the only boss you serve is God. You only serve one God, and it is not man. It is not those false men who tell you false things, who abuse you and trick you and manipulate you into an illusion. God would never do that to you. God will never harm you. Yes, you may get chastised, but that's after you have sinned. After many, 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 many warnings, forgiveness, attempts to reawaken you, because you've chosen that route. Because God's been talking. God's always talking. He just talks quietly. He moves in silence. You can hear him when you be still. And I don't mean being still just physically. I mean being still as in eliminating the noise of the world completely. Get in a quiet space, a quiet place, and really meditate, think with God. I know it's going to feel uncomfortable at first because it's not supposed to be comfortable. It's not access for everyone. Everyone can't do it. Obviously. Because if everyone can, this world will be in another place. Which is why I returned in the first place. The fact that you all cannot dream. The fact that you all don't believe, don't have imagination. This is why the entertainment industry is falling down. Not just because of coronavirus, and all our other things. No one has soul. No one has spirit. No one can tell a story. No one has imagination anymore like they used to. TV shows were great. Movies were great. Songs were great. Interviews, news, reports. People will actually speak from their soul, show it, live it. They will inspire others by their stories, creations. Even with the technology, we'll rarely have a person come out like Tesla with a new invention and all of this because he had a dream. And he executed it. He didn't let the world stop him, laugh at him, pin him down. Just like now, even with Jesus. Jesus did not stop doing what he had to do. He did not stop and quit his goal of dying for your dreams, dying for your sins, dying for your salvation, dying for your freedom. He did not do that in vain. People throwing stones at him, laughed at him, whipped him, said he was not the Son of God, judged him. This happened multiple times with multiple people, over and over the years. Been there, done that. Y'all have to get out of that illusion of the world. The world is not for you. The world is a place. Let me rephrase that. The world itself is for you. Man of the world is not for you. God is for you. You are for God. Man is just here to keep company. This is what other men is here. You are here to work together, build together, help each other out, keep each other company, not destroy each other. That's what cancer do. You are not cancer. You are humans. You are not disease or a virus. You are humans. You cure all of that. You stop all of that. You heal. You love. You nurture. You be fruitful. You multiply. You know? You maintain. You cleanse. Cleanliness, that's the godliness. You don't create dirty, destruction, chaos, noise, distractions, illusions, drama. No. That's what the enemy does. To keep you away from your imagination, to keep you away from your heart, to make you feel other things that you should not be feeling. You should be feeling love and gratitude, grace, peace, not hate, not destruction, not trying to plan plots on somebody because you're jealous and envy. That's what the world does. The world puts that inside of you so you can lose your power. You can forget who you truly are, what your purpose is. You have to get rid of that. You have to stop that. And trust me, get back with God. He has you. And as long as you're with him, and as long as you know where home is, everything is yours. This planet is a paradise. This was based on imagination. It was meant for freedom. For you to live your life, your best life. Create. If you destroy anything, destroy darkness, destroy evil, destroy hate, destroy disease. Stop worrying about or listening to these damn politics. Stop listening to or I'm just saying, like, just stop listening to the bad people. Anybody who speaks against you, and your gut will tell you, who speaks against you is not from God, it's from the enemy. Now, don't confuse when someone speaks against you to when somebody's exposing you. Because there are a lot of people out here, a lot of demons out here, but when the light shines on them, they think someone's trying to attack them when really they're getting exposed, you know? People are getting exposed by others of the light because they don't want the world to know what's really going on. While they're out here bragging about themselves, talking crap about others, they're really suffering. They're really in pain. And you just have to see past that. You have to remove yourself mentally from that environment. When you hear people gossiping of others around you, just remain silent. Don't jump into it. Don't entertain it. I know you may want to. Trust me, don't do it. Just listen. Witness your friends, your family, your lovers, whoever's in front of you, witness them in sin. Not only because they're sinning, but for your protection, because you're protecting yourself. Because trust me, whether you want to believe it or not, it's happening to you. They might be talking behind your back, smile in your face, and talk behind your back. That's why you have to watch them, observe, see the personalities, you know? Get away from all this. Get back in your dreams. Focus on yourself. What makes you happy? Seriously, what do you like to do in life? What would you like to do in life? Don't go back on what you have learned from school, credentials, who you know, etc. Ask yourself, what do you really love to do? Do you love to cook? Do you love to cure? Do you love to watch? Do you love to drive? Whatever it is. And see how can you really put that into action. Because it's for you. That's your purpose of life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just can't see that. Because they've been cursed in this illusion that you have to work a job under another man's company, which is their dreams and goals. They don't care about your dreams and goals. They don't worry about that. They don't ask you, what do you want to do for a living in your interview? What do you want? What do you want to accomplish? What is your goals and dreams? How can we help you? No, they need help. They want help. And they got the illusion to make you think that you need them, when in actuality, they need you. Y'all have to really think, workers. All these major companies, big companies, if they didn't have any workers, there would be no company. If all the workers don't come to work and shut down, everything will shut down. The workers, the nowadays slaves, they control the movement of the world. That's how much power you guys have. And yet they got you all under this illusion of you need them to survive, which they barely do. People are out here struggling. Unless you're giving them the personal, top people up here, unless you're giving them personal things, behind the scenes. Give me sex, them business, love, family, money, whatever the reason is. You help me, I help you. That's how they roll. No. God has unconditional love. The only one you go out your way for is God and your family and yourself. And if I want to put it in order, go for God, yourself, then your family. That's how it really goes. Like somebody now saying they love cooking. Express yourself through cooking. Do you know how many emotions, how many dreams and things you could do just from cooking? People could taste your food. Like seriously, that can unlock so many doors, so many memories, so many inspirations, dreams, imaginations, all from a taste of food. The common sense that God has given you. You feel me? And it's just, I see you people just hate each other. For what? When you can all work together, which was the purpose of living. You were all made to work together in this planet. I have invented cooks for a reason. Because I want great food. I don't want sloppy food. And now, to be quite honest, there are a lot of sloppy foods out here. People don't know how to cook because no one's teaching it. The soul is gone. You can taste the food that's rotten. You can smell it rotten. You can look at it. It's cheap. It's fast. It's not home cooked. There's no love into it. Music, TV, movies, sports, entertainment. There's no love in anything no more. Even the cell phones we use. When you get an update or a video game, when you get an update, we expect change. We expect something new. We want to see what new have you brought to the table that we can have fun and enjoy. Yet we see the same thing with maybe just one perk of something good. Oh, you got a better camera. Oh, you got a little a gadget or an app you can use now. Oh, wait to access the app. What is that going to do? And then the prices of the phone go up for that small change, for that upgrade that should have happened anyways. You people go all out for the wrong things, and they make you believe that God isn't real unconsciously, because they trap you in this illusion of the world. This illusion of the world they trap you in to make you just get up 9 to 5, go to school, go home, have a family, maybe go to church or your religion. But it's crazy. That's not the way of the Lord. That's not the way of God. This is a place of paradise. You are all put here to live your best life. Because whether you know it or not, or for some of you who don't know it, or most of you who don't know it, you think you're living for yourself. But no, you're living inside God. Just like every molecule and atom in your body. They think they are alive for themselves. They don't know your name. The atoms that makes up your heart, your intestines, your bones, your muscles, your eyeballs, your balls, your butt, your feet, your toes, your hands, your tongue. You know what I'm saying? The molecules, they don't know who you are. All they know is their job, live, die. Same for your skin. You wash dead skin off every day. New skin is created on you every day. That's just their life. They don't know you. But you do exist, right? So for those of you who judge God, how can you say God isn't real? You don't even know God. Which is the oxymoron and irony, because when you die in the time for judgment, he's going to say, I'm going to say the same thing for you. I don't know you. Remember those words? You don't know God. You don't believe in God. Oh, so now that you see, you walking by sight, not by faith, that He's real because of certain evidence that you wanted to see for yourself. Now you believe. Well, it's too late now. You waited later to believe in God after all things, after all the blessings, after all the healing that He has done, after the reawakening. It's too late. You should have believed in God before all of that. You should have believed Him now. You should believe me now as I'm speaking to you. You believe the president, you believe Trump, you believe all those other people when they talk to you about what the world is doing, the corruption, the pollution, the chaos. All of those, most of those were lies in your face. And yet you rush to vote for them, to pay your taxes, to do things that they say the government will do, otherwise you will go to jail. But when God said, I will take your soul away or your breath away and you're going to hell, you say, oh, that's an illusion. That's crazy. Well, let's see how that plays out when that day comes. There's no need for me to explain because you already know the truth. And the truth shall set you free if you follow the truth. But if you stay in these lies of illusion, you will always and forever be trapped and you will burn in hell. Because you had a choice. You chose to stay in comfortability. You chose to stay in slavery. When you had a choice to get out. It is all in your head. If you can't imagine yourself free, if you can't imagine yourself in a better world and a better life, that's a problem. That should show you how deep you are into this illusion. You can't even believe in yourself. Why should God believe in you? Like seriously. You can't even believe in yourself. Why should God believe in you? You can't believe in God. Why should God believe in you? Although He do. Although God forgive you for everything you do. Unconditional love. No matter if you're right or wrong, He will always love you. Just like me, I will always love you. I don't even know you. But I will always love you. I can meet you in person. And say hi, hello, feel your spirit. I can see your soul without even talking to you. You will feel my presence. Distance away, miles away. If you observe me. If you feel me in your presence. I don't have to be next to you for you to feel me. I don't have to be next to you to snatch your soul. You will know when you see me. And for those of you who have seen me in real life, you know exactly what happened. You know who I am. You felt me. You had no choice but to feel me. And I seen a lot of you was looking uncomfortable too. Like, what the world? Oh, what was going on? Yeah, because you didn't think I'd be in front of you. Or you thought I was crazy. No. God will come like a ghost and take you all. I move in silence. I walk amongst you all right in front of you and you will never know. And yet you would know at the same time. That's called you non-believers. Because for people who do believe, you would know that's me. You just won't believe it at first out of the, ways of the world, the habits. It'd be like a surprise. I don't believe it. Not that because they don't believe it, they're just surprised. And then you have the others, like I said, they don't want to believe because all I'm doing is reflecting and revealing who they really are, who they truly are. I'm reflecting themselves and they see themselves within me because I mirror them. I expose them. They see who they truly are within the light. That's why they don't want to accept that God is back. Because everything that they have done will be revealed to all of them around them. But whether you like it or not, there will be a Thanksgiving and a table prepared before me. This is why, for an example, why I love cooks. I want a great Thanksgiving. Not no crappy. I was about to say something, but that might take it somewhere else. I need me some black people food. I'm sorry. Collard greens. You know what I'm saying? Chicken, turkey, chitlins. Yes, all of them are good. They are great. But all of you who are disgusted by it is because you never had the good one. Whoever cook for you can't cook. That's all that is. They can't cook. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to burst your hope. They can't cook. They are terrible. Because it is great. And the table shall be prepared before you in the presence of my enemies. You will all see it. You all knew this day was coming. I don't know why you're acting all surprised. We have been talking about this for millenniums. Y'all just didn't know what God's face looked like. Y'all didn't know when he would return. Y'all didn't know who would be him, how he will appear, how he would show up. You kept lying to yourselves, making up movies, making up stories, giving yourself dates. You said I'll be here in 2000. Which technically, I guess I was, but it wasn't revealed. 2012 actually was it. Still wasn't revealed. It wasn't striking. It wasn't the way you thought it would be. The world didn't end. Coronavirus, another period. I'm just saying, y'all. Like, we have to change things. It's time for everyone to wake up, realize what's up. I'm reawakened now. I've been down. I've been in the ways of the world. I lived it. I've practiced it. I've seen it. I've been there, done that. I've been through the struggles that you all have been through. So I can know for myself, not from hearing, not from seeing, but from practice, from experience of myself. I had to experience this for myself. Yes, it is hard to overcome sometimes. Not because of addiction, but because of habit. It's more than addiction. It's a habit. You feel comfortable. You feel at peace. You think this is the right way. Because that's what your body tells you. Until you find a better and stronger substance or a thing that can replace that, substitute it. And like I said, my thing is, it's just time for it's time for change. We all have to reevaluate ourselves and see exactly what do you want to do, because time is here. It's not near, it's not coming, it's already here. It's just waiting on me to accept and move. I still love this world. I've always loved this world. I've always loved you all. I just don't want this world to end and burn it again and flood it again, which I did say I would never do. But you all are doing it to yourselves. You're killing yourselves, literally. For what? The devil's not even doing it no more. You're killing yourselves. For what? Attention, control, power, competition. Those are all sins. That is not how God operates. That is not why you were created. You were created from my imagination. You were created to work together, to rebuild the paradise, to build the paradise, create the paradise, evolve the paradise. Create more tech, renew, rebirth for generations. Love, support, grow, heal. Be generous, clarity, communicate. Have a great community in one planet, in this universe. Use all the resources of the universe that was provided to you. There are many planets out here that you can definitely get material from. Y'all could have been to Jupiter or Mars or Mercury or Uranus, Pluto, whatever. Whatever planet you discovered out there, you could have found more. If only you have all worked together and really put your heads together, communicated, work with God, work with yourselves. You could really go far. Literally, you could really go far. But no, you are all stuck in Earth because y'all don't want to work together. You are all stuck in your country because y'all don't want to work together. Pangea was a thing. Just because the world split doesn't mean y'all have to split. That's just part of that. You know what I'm saying? Get back together, work together, so y'all could create things, create new. It's time for new. This is a new generation. This is a new time. We are not living in the past. Stop going on the past. This is new. Again, this is why I had to reawaken. To put people in their place, to remind you of who you are, to reawaken you, to let you know that you have the authority to use your power. You don't have to work for men. I'm not saying quit your job. I mean, you've been working there for how long now? You're already in it. No one says, quit everything. Although if you can, if you really feel it, then do it. Trust your gut. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be quick. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. You have to break and leave your old ways to become new. And no, I'm not saying you're going to get a new body, a new lifestyle. Well, you are going to get a new lifestyle, but you're not going to get a new body overnight and all this other things. You have to take your time. Go with the flow. Follow your gut. Follow the signs of God. Not sight, but God. He's going to touch you in the heart where it really hits you in the head. Where you be like, wow, did I just hear that? Or this is such a coincidence. That is not a coincidence. That is a signal. Follow the instructions. Listen to yourselves. Listen to God. Go where you need to go. Do the things that you need to do that you feel. That doesn't require sin or doubt or vengeance. That is not from God. That is from Satan. The enemy can and will send you signs to make you go the opposite way, to forget your purpose, to keep you out of alignment. You need to align yourself with God, with each other, with your purpose. You have to stay in alignment because the devil will do his best to keep you out. He's been doing great all these millenniums because y'all have yet to figure out. I had to come down, to come inside my mind, to let y'all know this is the warfare, the real battle that we are handling. This is the only battle that we truly have. Rest. Yes, God will fight for you. God has everything else under control. Your real battle is just to believe. Is that so hard to do? Y'all make it so hard. It's really easy. Just take your breath for an example. You do breathe. Do you have to believe your breath go in and out? What powers your breath? What powers you? What powers your heart? Everything comes from something. You were not created by man. You were recreated by man. Definitely that. But not created by man. Man didn't create himself. God created man. You are an image of me. And I know, again, for those of you who don't want to believe, or who can't believe or say, well, why would God look like this? First of all, you have no authority to even question that. Why would you even question that? Why is your mind on that? See, head already in the wrong place. You should just be listening. Spread the word of love. Spread the word of life. Spread the love of yourself. Spread dreams, joy, and happiness. You know what I'm saying? It's out here. We just have to believe. That's really it. You really just have to believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in others. To all my black people, I see other races are working together more than you all. And you all have the most soulful spirits, vivid imaginations, dreams, goals that you all want to do. And it's like they beat it out of you. You know what I'm saying? You are all afraid to work together because you think the next nigga, dude, black person will steal your ideal, your dreams, your goals, will shame you, which probably they would have. But if you are under God, okay, but if you are under God, you will have protection. He will guide you. He will have you in the right place. No one can take that from you because you're working with him. You can't be around those people. If you have those people in your life that are like that are envious, who likes to showboat, who likes to be prideful, and not modest, who likes to shout and scream all the time, brag, talk crap about other people, look for discouragement, stay away from them. Not because they're a bad person, but because they're bad for you. You don't need to be around that. They have their own set of problems going on. Maybe they was traumatized, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they've been beaten down or drained or put in that delusion themselves from family members from their past life. You know what I'm saying? Things happen to people. You really just have to let it go. That's why God walks in silence. He observes. You don't react to everything that comes to you. Sometimes it's good to just walk away. Not good, great. It is great to walk away, and the enemy hates it. The enemy wants you to react. He wants you to respond. He wants you to attack, to go in sin, to dive in sin. Don't do it. Ignore him. That is the biggest revenge you can do. Ignore the devil. He will shout noise all the time. Ignore it. That is not of God. If anybody ever tell you you can't do it or make you doubt yourself, that is not God. Because I promise you, anything you want to do, you can do. Technically. And unfortunately, even harm people. This is why we have these idiots out here, these people in control, causing wars, causing chaos. It came in their head. It was premeditated. To be quite honest, they should be punished. Well, not sure. They will be punished by God, but in the ways of the earth, they should really be punished. That was premeditated. You premeditated a country to kill another country. That's murder. And the sad part is, they didn't even have to do it themselves. They fooled other men to do it for them, to think that they were doing the right thing. You had a purpose, you had a dream. What? Who gave you that illusion? God never put you to war. The only war you have is between God and the devil. Belief and non-belief. That is your only true war. Believe in God or not believe him. Join God or not join him. Be with the enemy, be with God. That is it. All of this stuff y'all dealing with on earth is really irrelevant. It's really an illusion. It's a delusion that man has created to keep men alive, which is really stupid because God keeps men alive, but the devil put that into their head to make you think, you needed to do all of this. This is why the closer you get to God, the closer you believe in me, you will develop natural discernment. Your heart, your soul, your spirit will tell you automatically who are the right people for you. You will feel it in their presence. Just as you feel me, you will feel them. You will know that's a demon, or they're soulless, heartless, who is loving, who is caring. You will see the ones who smile in your face and talk crap behind your back. And still, just always be cautious. Guard your heart. The only person you should really reveal yourself to is God. And you can reveal yourself to me, the human me. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus. That's the past tense, past life. But still, refer to me. I talk to God. I talk to myself every day. I talk to God every day. And man, like I said, seriously though, I need you all to really regain your consciousness. Be reawakened. Stop sleeping. And when I'm saying sleep, I don't mean literally laying down with your eyes closed. Stop sleeping in unconsciousness. Get out of this illusion. You are all living unconsciously right now. Thank you for the person who came on. Thank you for the people who came and viewed this video, especially live, to hear from themselves. I know from the title and things it sounds crazy or you might feel some type of way, but that's a sign right there that should let you know that was the right path. It made you feel something. You needed to hear this. You all need to hear this. You all need to be reawakened. Get back in your power. You got this. Don't listen to anybody, even lovers, partners, family, friends. Yes, they have their opinions, they have their point of views, but that's between them and God, not you. That's how they feel. That is not the truth. God has given you the power and the energy to do it. You just have to push yourself. God has your back. God got you. Just take a step forward. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yes, it may hurt. It's just like exercising. Exercising is not comfortable. Building is not comfortable. Comfortability is idle. You don't move. You stay still in a bad place. You know? God wants you to move into your dreams. Get into it. Seriously. Find yourself. Find God. Then find yourself. Be saved. And by being saved doesn't mean going to church, being over holy, over righteous. No. That's false righteousness. That's not the holy version of righteousness. That's not holiness. A lot of people do those things to feel like, oh, if I do this, God got me and he owes it to me to go to heaven. No, God don't owe you nothing at all. He brought you to life. You could die right now in the blink of an eye and just be gone from that thought alone. But seriously, you all need to really be happy. Just be happy. If what you're doing doesn't make you happy, stop doing it. Find something that makes you happy. Do that. Live in peace. Live in passion. That is your purpose of life. And you got this. You can control your own word. You can control your own universe. You can control. Just remember where home is. Just remember who God is. Just remember who you are living inside of. You are all one because you are all living inside of God. You are all in my mind. Literally. You are all mine. You are all mind. M-I-N-E and M-I-N-D. You are all mind. You just need to accept it. Don't pay attention to it and live your best life. Don't fear men. Fear God if you go fear anybody. Because he's the one that can take your breath away. He's the one that gave you breath. He's the one that placed the universe here. This is all a dream. This is all a dream. Seriously. Yes, it is real. But it is still a dream. Dreams are real. If you never had a dream in your life, that's a problem. You might not be human if you never had a dream. You might be a demon. You know? And even demons have dreams. So I don't know. You might just have a bad family. But this is real. Dreams are real. You are living in a dream. To you, you are real. And God, I guess you try to imagine. You don't have to imagine. I'm in front of you right now. You can look in the mirror and see God. You are an image of me. You are an image of him. You have the divine soul and spirit. You just have to find it. Dig deep. Reawaken it. Regain your consciousness. And get out of this delusion of the ways of the world. I walk amongst the world. I walk in the shadows of doubt and fear no evil. I live within the world, not amongst the world. You know? And like I said, remember who God is, where he is, and just look inside. You can't find him? Look inside. He's inside you. You don't know where to go, like I said, find a quiet place. Just find a quiet place. You can be to yourself and to God. And ask him, what do I want to do today? What am I dreaming? What do I really want to change, to help, to create? For those of you who have the power or who think You have the power. Ask yourself, what am I doing to change society, to change my neighborhood, to change my atmosphere? What am I doing to help God? What am I doing to reawaken others? What am I doing to help share God's, not word, but share God's spirit, share God's soul and feeling and message? And I said now word because I'm referring to the Bible or the rumors that you hear from people. No, the message from me that I speak to you. Or when God speaks directly within you. That message. Not the ways of the Bible. This Old Testament and even the New Testament of that time is old. That's in the past. The only thing that's accurate today of the now is Revelations. Everything else is really more like a table of contents. It's just a place to go when you need reference, when you want to know what not to do again from your past, so you don't repeat the same mistakes. That's what the Bible is used for. That's the purpose of the Bible, to teach you wisdom, so you won't make the same mistakes. The Bible is not an instruction manual to teach you how to live today. No. That's where God comes in. That's where I come in. That's where your belief come in. You have to believe that God is with you now. The books, all of that is from the past. You reflect on that. You revisit it if you must. Preferably, I say you don't revisit it because it's showing that it's telling the universe and me and yourself that you don't believe still. You need more confirmation. When it's crazy, I'm talking to you in front of your face right now. I'm giving you that confirmation. You have to believe in order to receive. You don't believe, you won't receive. And then when the time comes when the sight hits you, and then you'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe I fell for that. Well, it's kind of too late. You had to break out of it yourself. That was your power, your free will, your freedom. And you chosen wrong. Don't wait till the last minute or when it's wrong to figure out you're on the wrong side of the table. You want to be on my side of the table, not the enemy side. Not the enemy surrounding the table with Thanksgiving and watching and surrounding in envy and regret or embarrassment because they knew they were wrong or they are wrong and everyone's laughing at them. It shouldn't be that way, but they put themselves into that. That's why they say karma is real. Karma's a beat. And I miss my karma. My baby, she passed away a couple of months ago. But karma's always with me. My dog go to heaven, and my bookie. But yeah, on some real talk, y'all need to reevaluate yourselves. Reevaluate what you're doing in life. How are you operating? Change your circle. Change who you run with. If you want to change your environment sporadically, I don't say sporadically, but more fluently. Change your surroundings. Change where you be around. Because you are who you hang around. You're not them, but the habits, the spirit, the vibes, all of that energy will transfer to you if you're not strong enough, if you don't have a shield. Develop discernment. You got this. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up. Be covered. Always from head to toe.